and welcome to the very first episode of the Vibes and Tea podcast, where we'll be sharing the latest scoop on trending topics, viral videos, pop culture gist, and sharing some juicy story times. I'm your host, Melanie, and I'm here with.
Your co-host Jenny Ebony, and we're excited to have you join us on this tea journey.
Okay, so let's jump right into it. So, the first thing that we're going to be talking about this week is a video that went viral sometime last week. In this video, a girl was seen beating up and flogging her friend for allegedly making out with her boyfriend. Now, this video is honestly, this whole issue is honestly so crazy to me, but I want to hear what our co host, Miss Jenny Ebony, has to say about it.
Actually, thank you very much, Melanie. Um, that video is something that should I use it? It's embarrassing because as a
Very.
girl, why would you beat up a fellow girl because of a man?
Because of a
Like
man.
this generation, they are fond of beating their fellow girl because of a man. Like, can't you beat your boyfriend?
Is it really worth it?
Exactly. Like,
And I feel like there was some sort of like power play because she knew that she cannot do something like that to her boyfriend. Like, you want to go and carry Ken and go and flog him. But because she knows that she could take her friends, she could intimidate the girl, she went to go and do all that and all for what?
because of a man, like a man.
And apparently, the boy broke up with her afterwards. So,
Because if
was
I
it
was
really
the
worth
boy,
it?
I would have broken up with you too. Because why would I date a girl that can beat up a fellow girl? Like,
Record it and post it.
no, that's bad.
So, for the next thing that we're going to be doing here on the Vibes and Tea podcast,
Yeah.
some people sent us their stories and their questions last week on the link that we shared, which will also be tagged underneath this video so you can also share your stories and your questions with us. So we're going to be reading out some questions and giving our opinions on it.
Yeah.
So for the first question that we're going to be reading, good morning, Vibes and Tea. So I'm in a relationship, but my boyfriend usually abuses me. He beats me up whenever he's in a bad mood, and most times has sex with me whenever he wants. But the thing here is, I cannot leave the relationship because he's the one paying my bills, and we both stay under the same roof, and I don't have anybody to pay my house rent for me. Please, what should I do to make him stop beating me?
I think I'm tired of this generation. Like, I'm fed up. Like, okay, a guy that is beating you, like, this is domestic violence. Is there any other thing more than domestic
You have
violence?
no plans to leave. You want him to stop beating
And at
you.
the end of the day, when you die in this relationship, not even marriage, relationship, you say, "Oh, my village people, they have killed my daughter." Wait, I want to ask a question. Do these people don't they have parents? Like,
Look, my love, the only advice I will give you is that he will never stop beating you.
yeah, he won't.
Leave. Because if you want to keep on staying there, it will only get worse. And if
Yeah.
you get married to him, you'll regret it
Yeah.
forever.
Run away for your life. Run, carry your slippers and do what? Japa.
So the next question that we have here is academically, I feel bad for myself. Like I don't always get the result that I anticipate for. I don't know what to do.
I think you just have to read more, study more, know what is good for you. Okay, if you're the kind of person that read in the night, take that night reading. The kind of person that read during the day, take that day reading and everything. Don't wait to a day to your exam or stuff. Like, study yourself, know what is good for you, and I think it will help you academically. Then go to classes. Like if you're in university level, go to classes and everything. Then if you're in secondary school, you know what to do. Like still attend classes to help you a lot and go online, research for materials and ask people questions because there's that adage that say person where they ask question no they lost. Thank you.
I would also suggest that you be easier on yourself. The world is hard enough as it is.
Yeah.
So don't focus on the things that you haven't accomplished. Focus on the things that you have. Small steps. So the next thing that we have here came from a family where my parents always bully how I look. My parents, my brothers, and my sister, because I am a lot bigger than them and I am the last born of the house. My mom and my sister that are supposed to be the ones encouraging me are always abusing me. Now it became so bad that I lost my self-esteem in the process, down to when I got admission. I started looking down on myself, refusing to follow anybody to talk and everything. In my year 300, that's my semi-final year, I got pregnant for a boy because he gave me the love and affection that I lacked at home. After giving birth for the boy, eventually he left me for another girl. Now I'm stuck with this baby boy, my child, for life because the family members have abandoned me.
I think this is a sad story actually because I feel sorry for you. First of all, I sorry for what you have been through, what you are going through. But I think families need to love their female child and their children more because when you don't love them, when a child is not loved properly at home, when they go to the larger society, they cannot function well.
Yeah.
Because a child that is loved at home, the way the child will behave outside, it's a proof that that child was loved at home. So I think parents should learn. They should learn how to love their children more and everything. And then for that child, I think you should love that child very well so that child does not make the same mistake you made and everything. Forgive yourself, embrace yourself, be proud of the woman you are, be proud of whatever you are.
Yeah.
And then for your baby father, just forgive him, let him go. Because if you don't forgive, it will weigh you down and tell on you. Then pick up your shell and then make good use of your life.
So for the next question that we have here, it's a very controversial one. This person said that they think that they're having a crush on one of their youngest lecturers. Like this man is so very fine and very cute. Please, what should I do? Nothing. He's your lecturer. He's your lecturer. Oh. Unless you know you don't want to graduate.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Let relationship stay between you, yourself, and yourself.
Please.
Please, for your academic purpose, please, please. But if your lecturer is single and ready to mingle, then you can. So please, that aside, just focus on your book. Focus on your book. Thank you.
So the next question that we have here is, or rather, the next story that we have here. So for our next story, or rather, our question, this person says, "So I spoiled my friendship with my female friend by dating her boyfriend. But you know what? In all caps, I am not sorry about it. My fear is let the relationship just last."
But Melanie, you know that. In fact, girls are crazy. Like, how do you expect your female friend to look at you? This is
Honestly, so crazy.
very, very
How can
crazy.
you take someone from somebody else and expect it to
Your
last?
friend and you are not even sorry about it. But please, I pray that relationship will last. Because if I were to be the boy, I'm not going to trust you. Let's be sincere. And then if I were to be the girl, there's that phobia in my heart that one day you will leave me for another of my friends. Like, don't you get? Because will you really sit down and you sleep at peace knowing that if I take my friend to my boyfriend's house, he's definitely going to snatch her away from me?
If he could do it with you.
Exactly. But wait, are you not loved at home? Like, in fact, let's
Anyways,
move on that story.
since you are already comfortable in the relationship,
All
those
the
to
best.
you continue.
Yeah.
So our next story is, school so far has been inspiring, but the stress that comes with it is beyond comprehension. My advice is that they should bar relationships because the breakup is affecting students academically.
So your school don't have anything to do with your personal life. If you don't want to date, say
Don't
that
date.
you don't date. If it's affecting academically, don't date. If you know you can struggle with school, relationship, church, mocks, anything, do it. Whatever is good for you, do it. If relationship is not good for you, quit it. Don't do it. Be single. After all, there's peace being single.
So for our next story, this person said, "So when I was dating my husband, he was so loving and kind. But 3 years into our marriage, he has turned into a beast. Like he is not the same person I got married to. The one time loving husband just changed. Like this man beats me like he's punching bag, talks to me anyhow and very rudely. I don't even know what to do because if I end this marriage, my village people will laugh at me, especially my father's side. That's what my mom usually tells me. See, to be honest, if
Yeah.
you live your life because of what people will say, you will die, and then people will continue to talk about another person. You can never satisfy anybody. So if you know you cannot bear it again, leave because he will never change. If you are waiting for him to change, he will never change. He did not change. He just showed you his true colors. So I don't know. What do you think about
I
it?
think three things that we have to point out here is we need mothers to be very responsible and everything. The daughter is complaining of her husband beating her and everything. I think if the mother encourage her to say, okay, oh,
Choose
marriage is not do
yourself.
or die. Choose yourself, your sanity over this marriage should have been a lot comfortable leaving the marriage. Secondly, if you're looking at what people will say, especially your village people and your father's side, when you eventually die in this marriage, they will still say something like you did not leave the marriage, this, that,
She
and
should have left,
they will still point fingers at you. She should have left. That's just going to be the order of the story and everything.
and then they'll move
So
on to someone
I
else.
think for your own sanity and your own mental health, quit. Because this man, I don't think he's willing to change and everything because you will just be a punching bag. And your children, at least for the sake of your children or your child, just leave this marriage.
Thank you very much. That was a very, very interesting and right opinion. So for our next statement, this person said, "Good day, vibes auntie. My husband is not handsome at all." This is a very strong start. My husband is not handsome at all. I even got scared when I looked at him at night. I confronted him about his looks, but he gets offended. Please, is there anything I can do to make him look handsome again? Please?
Are you
I don't know. I don't know what
serious?
she wants us to do about this. Did you not see before you married him?
Melanie, I have makeup. You can I beg makeup on the husband
We will
face.
do a makeover for your husband. I don't
Yes.
know. Like,
Because did you not see the husband before you got married? Or was it a veil on your husband's face before getting
was he the
married
one
to
wearing
you?
the veil? Like, honestly, I feel like if
Yeah.
you truly love him and he's a good person, you should learn to look beyond his looks. You know, not everybody is attractive. There are a lot of people that are hard to look at, but as long
Their
as he
character
loves
is
you
very, very
and
attractive.
treats you well, then
After all, you
yeah, the
people
happiness.
you dated, you did your courtship and
Do not see
everything.
him.
So please, whoever love
So
your
for the
husband like
next
that.
thing, so I borrowed somebody my clothes since 100 level, and now we are in 400 level. Instead of her to return the clothes, she used the clothes to do photo shoot. Please, what should I do?
And you framed the photo shoot or what? Like
There's nothing you can do, my
just
sister.
let the clothes
If you
go.
can't collect the clothes back, they'll say you borrowed the clothes from her.
Exactly.
So leave the clothes for her. You just take it
Use it
back.
as a birthday
Take it
gift
as
to
a
her.
donation.
No, a birthday gift to her. Let's not be
Mhm.
like a donation. Let's just
Just
like a
you
birthday gift
understand.
to her. Because but it's crazy. Why would I borrow you my clothes? And at the end of the day, you use it 100 level, 200 level, 200 level, 400 level. Like that's bad.
I
Four
mean, don't give
years.
me the clothes from that lasted that long. Please.
Please act like it's so crazy. Like oh my god. But that's bad on the friend's part. That's a very very
Very,
bad
very
thing.
bad.
That's a
Please,
very
please
bad thing.
return
Please
that
learn
clothes.
to
She's in
return
pain.
people's things. Thank you.
So we have one last story, and this
Yeah.
story, or rather a question, says, please, is it wrong to let your friend date a guy that you slept with before? We didn't date, we just slept together. And months later, I found out that he likes my friend, and I let him go for her. P.S. I didn't tell my friend too because she obviously likes the guy.
Hmm. This is
I feel like
mm,
if it was just a regular thing, no strings attached, then obviously they like each other, allow them date. But I feel like you owe it to your friend to tell her that
yeah.
you have something to do with this guy before. At very least,
Yeah.
don't keep secrets. Let her know so that she makes the decision if she wants to continue to be with this guy,
Yeah.
despite the fact that you guys have had something
Yeah.
before.
Because your friend can be that kind of person that don't want to have anything to do with a guy that her friend has had something to do with,
Yeah.
and you might actually like offend her and hurt her trust. So tell her so that you don't at the end of the day your good not turn bad against you, like spoil your friendship and everything because of a guy, and everything. So I think you should open up to your friend. It's better that way.
So that's all for today's episode on the Vibe and Tea podcast. Thank you for coming and thank you for staying. We hope that we can bring you more interesting things tomorrow. And if you want to send us your questions or your story times, send it to the link beneath this video. Thank you.
And
Bye.
don't forget to like and share this video. And that aside, see you next Friday. Bye.